before you get upset over your ex-man, your ex-boyfriend, your ex-situationship, having a new girl, stop thinking like a victim. Stop doing that. I used to do that. I used to be like, wow, feel bad for me. No. What is there to feel bad for? Let's use our brains. How did you feel when you were with that man? Majority of the time. Thank you, like shit. So how's she gonna feel with that man? Like shit. Maybe not for a few months, maybe not for a long time, but I'm telling you, I swear to you on everything, she will feel the exact same, because men cannot hide their like true colors for that long. So it's her turn to suffer. There's no need to get upset about it, because you should be having a party, traveling, being like, this man, I'm so excited he's out of my life. Like, it's like a celebration. So no, feeling sad. No.
Okay, this is...
Gentlemen, welcome back to another video. I hope that you're doing well. Wow, that intro video was toxic. I could just feel it leaking through the monitor. My god. You know, relationships, right? They end, and sometimes it's for the better. I wonder what this woman did to this man to make him feel that miserable. And, you know, her just saying that it's gonna be shit for the next woman that comes into her life. I feel like things are gonna be shit for the next man that you end up dating, unfortunately. People really need to work on themselves and take the time to reflect on how things ended before they go off and do stupid stuff. Like this one probably is, you know, spouting about how she's gonna be partying and not learning from her mistakes. Anyways, speaking of learning from mistakes, this compilation is on regretting hookup culture, so let's get back to it.
Just like a little rant because I'm annoyed. One of my old coworkers, who's a guy, DM'd me on Instagram. He responded to one of my stories, and like we started chatting, and he asked me if I was dating anyone at the moment, and I said no. And he makes a comment along the lines of, well, I know you have a roster. And I was just like, nope, I don't, not really talking to anybody. I just go to the gym, work a lot, go to hot yoga, take care of my dogs, and that's about it. And then he starts to go, quit fucking with me, like quit playing around, like, I know you have a roster of dudes. And then I blocked him because he just started to annoy me. But
he could, like, not accept the idea that somebody doesn't have a roster. Yo, stop the cap. Just stop the cap. I'm sure that you do all of the stuff that you just mentioned, but then you have your fun on the side. Yeah.
He could like not accept the idea that somebody doesn't have a roster, whatever you want to call it, or somebody isn't like talking to multiple people at once. And it just really got me thinking, because I think that we have so over normalized keeping people on the side at all times and keeping people there for our entertainment when we're bored. And I think this is very different than dating around and keeping your options open. I'm talking about like keeping people in.
That's literally having a roster, just in different words. You know, roster might be the more male-friendly version. The womanese version was just as she said, you know, dating but keeping your options open. The fact of the matter is, if she had somebody that she was interested in seeing, she probably would not be seeing other people. But to me, it doesn't sound like this one's doing that, because she's not mentioning another guy in the picture, and it's just explaining her boring life.
Quote unquote rotation, like always having somebody there to just make you feel less lonely. And I think that it's just gotten to a point where it's so unhealthy, and a lot of you might disagree with me on this, but I just think that if you truly can't be alone, even for a little bit, and by alone I mean really alone, not texting, not talking to anybody, like you're just waking up and living your life solely by yourself without the entertainment of somebody else, then you are really lacking something within yourself. I don't know, I just think this idea of having a rock.
This is coming from somebody who's talking to other people on the internet. Like, maybe this is how you make your money, but for real, you do this for yourself. You don't need to do it. Just stop lying to yourself.
Or having someone around you all the time to entertain you, you know, when you're lonely, when you're bored, when you want to have sex. I think it's really toxic.
Okay, story time. I have screenshots, but I'm not gonna
Oh joy. Just wait 1 second because I keep on moving things around and, well, the video freezes. So we'll get this one in the frame, I guess.
Add them because I'm too tired. But a few months ago, I think, I met up with this guy from a dating app. And first red flag, he wanted to meet in a parking lot. Okay, so we met in the parking lot, smoked a little, went back to his house, hooked up. It was fine. Whatever.
Oh, this shit writes itself. She was so stoned she just went back and had some fun. Shit writes itself.
And then we're texting because he's in LA and I'm here in where I am, not in LA. And we're texting and he's all like romantic and shit and like dating and whatever. And then when he gets back from LA, he's like, "Can you pick me up from the airport?" And he's like, "I'll give you gas money and weed and kisses. And we'll go on," he just paid me. "We'll go on a cute date." Anyway, this guy dropped.
Okay, yeah, alright. Well, listen, if you've been dating somebody, I think that is actually a really good shit test, is to ask them to do something that isn't over the top, you know? Fuck, like Richard Cooper says it. Get your girl to go to the store and buy you your favorite candy bar or ice cream or something like that. If they don't want to do it, it's the smallest little thing, and what's your relationship going to be like after that? Just think about it. Give it a try. If you're new into dating, surprisingly, if you're into dating nowadays. What else does this one have to say?
Drops the fucking bag on me, fumbles me, never pays me, and he keeps hitting
Didn't she just say she got paid?
me up, and I asked him to fucking pay me the gas money, and he just did.
That's exactly how you're gonna get.
Well played, actually. Okay, so let's roll things back. They had a high hookup, and then he asked her to do something for him, and she did, and he didn't pay her until she started bothering him for it. So, alright. Well, I think we all know what he wanted from her. Probably that post-COVID nookie. Anyways.
Over your situationship or that person you never dated or even someone you did date. First things first, no contact. I'm such a believer in no contact because it works. So what I mean by that is no fucking contact. Like,
oh, this girl is putrid already. Sorry. Just to appease Taylor, I'm gonna just move that back up into focus. Boom. There we go. Yeah, and no contact can be actually a really strong strategy. I don't really like playing games with people, but it can be a really strong strategy if you're not getting what you're looking for from somebody, and that way you're not wasting your time.
mute their number, mute their social media, mute everything that you possibly can, and don't reach out and communicate with that person. The reason no contact is so successful is because it gives you time and space away from that person to actually really process what the fuck just happened, and for you to have time to really understand the situationship or whatever you were just in. I am so big on no contact because every time I do it, I, one, protect my energy, so my energy isn't getting wasted writing those dumbass paragraphs that we know nobody is fucking reading. Number two, it gives me time to not act so irrational. I'm a bitch who will tell you I'll light your fucking house on fire, but once I decide to go no contact, I'm pulling my energy back and I'm pulling my energy away, and then I get the time to reflect on everything that just happened. I'm huge on no contact. Me personally, I'm no contact to the day I fucking die. Like, if we end things, there is no reason for me to even be on your Instagram or anything like that. I don't give a fuck about you anymore. We're done. You're not in my life, so get the fuck away. And we definitely don't need to communicate anymore, that's for sure. I understand.
Yeah, I wouldn't blame the guy on the other side. This woman is just so masculine and unattractive. It's just... no wonder she's single and bitching about her dating life. Right? Ugh.
Everyone has different situations, so it's figure out your situation and then go no contact. You're not going to heal in a place that hurt you, and in this situation, it's probably that person. So you're not going to heal or get over someone while you keep fucking texting them or talking to them or see their Instagram stories. It's not petty to block or mute or do any of those things. Put yourself first and protect your energy.
Yeah, that's right. Talking to somebody who just hurt you is definitely not a good way to get over it, but the fact that you let something like this hurt you just shows how weak you are. Move on. Call it friends with benefits. Move on. I know men aren't like this, but God.
Next thing you're gonna do to get over that person is you're gonna learn your fucking worth. Like a lot of times we settle for these whack-ass motherfuckers because that's what we think we deserve, and we don't really have a self-worth or a self-love for ourselves. If you're constantly stressed, crying, or distraught over a relationship and you're feeling insecure, you're not feeling great with the person that you're with, it means it's time to fucking go and know your goddamn worth. Know that you deserve to be treated better than what that person is giving you, and just know that there will be someone out there who will give it to you. Most importantly, give that shit to yourself. You gotta realize there's a man out there or a person out there who's better than the person that has showed you over and over again that they don't want you, but you're holding on to the idea of them and not even them in general. Which is another fucking thing. Kill the hope. Kill the hope. A lot of times we're not hung up on people, we're hung up on the idea of what they could have been. You're stuck on the, oh my god, well he could have been this, he could have been my boyfriend, we could have had this amazing relationship. Well, guess what? You're fucking not. He didn't want you. Keep it moving. Go to part 2.
No, I will not be watching part 2. Yeah, keep it moving, guys. Keep it moving and stay away from chicks like this. She's, you know, she's the perfect candidate to tell us about her terrible dating life, as I assume it is just not successful. It really, really bothers me how this is the kind of advice I keep on seeing, and these are the TikToks I keep on seeing. Like, women are getting more emotionally charged, and it's just probably going to cause relationships to keep on crumbling. I don't blame you that are not dating in this scene. What is she called? Us whack when she's the wacko? Could use some help, in all honesty. Either way, I'm going to wrap it up here. We've hit the 12-minute mark. Thank you for watching. If you made it this far, definitely drop a like, as your viewership is great and this gets it out to more people. And subscribe if you've seen a few of my videos and you want to see more. I will catch you in the next one. Thank you for watching as always. Keep your head up. Always do your due diligence so you're not regretting hooking up and hookup culture in this day and age. See you later.